All right, let's go. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. Hello, Sherry. Sherry, how are you doing tonight? How is everybody doing? First of all, let me say happy New Year. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting live tonight, and I hope everyone had a wonderful New Year. I surely did. My husband and we enjoyed ourselves. I was trying to post as much as I could, during the time that I had, to be honest with you. So please, as you come in, hit the like button, sub to the channel if you haven't already. Um, and yeah, so we're gonna have a good conversation tonight. And for those that are here, I would love for you all to whenever I drop a link, I want you to comment, put your comments in the chat and just, we're going to talk politics and we're going to talk about what is happening right now since the year has begun. And we all know that Trump will be inaugurated on January the 20th, I think. Because if you go on if you're on TikTok, there's all kind of conspiracies going on TikTok. So, I come on here and I post my videos side by side with some of these people who are saying stuff. And I'm either eating my popcorn or I'm drinking coffee because it's just everything is in the wind. We don't know what's going to happen, right? We do know that Donald Trump is supposed to be having a rally on the 19th, the day before. So, like I said, we'll see we will see what's going to happen. So anyway, go ahead and like the video, sub to the channel if you haven't. I would like to thank all the new subs that I received, and I know a lot of those subs came from a video that I posted about, people who supported Project 2025, companies that supported Project 2025. And so welcome. I will be going live on Sundays consistently. Okay, I know I'm not consistent all the time, but I have a life to live. But this year I said, you know what? I'm going to be consistent in my uploads and consistent in my lives. So I hope that you all will come over, Trump supporters included. I've been getting, mean comments and everything about being a liberal. I'm not a liberal, by the way, but I do vote Democratic until something else comes up. But I did not vote for Donald Trump. Will never vote for Donald Trump. Even if he try to run again, I doubt that's going to happen though. Anyway, so let me get into it. So far this year, and we're only 5 days into the year, right? A lot has happened. And so I wanted to talk about that because I know a lot of people are just in awe, in shock as what is happening. Now I made this as a, part of my what I'm about to go through, Donald Trump and Elon Musk side by side, because everyone is saying that Donald Trump is not really the president. Elon Musk is the president and Donald Trump is his sidekick or VP or whatever. And so I find that kind of funny and ironic, to be honest with you, because I don't see Donald Trump bowing down to Elon Musk, and I don't see Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, also the man who funded Donald Trump's most of his campaign. I heard that different payments from all over. Some people say he gave 40 million. Some people say he gave $260 million that funded Donald Trump's campaign. So basically, Elon Musk bought his way into the White House. Okay, you have that much money, you can do that. I mean, you're the richest man in the world. This is a capitalist society and money rules, right? And so, we're going to be talking about, not tonight, but in future, we will be having discussions about Mr. Musk and Mr. Trump. Okay. And what is happening in the government. And it is not pretty. And it's not going to be pretty for a lot of us because we did not elect this man. And this man is talking about wiping out a lot of things that a lot of people need. Not insurance, but Social Security is one. He said, get rid of Social Security, right? Jobs, a lot of things. We know that the food prices have not gone down, right? Last I checked, I went to Aldi's, and if you all don't, if you can recall, 47-cent eggs. Now the Aldi's here in Georgia, it's $3.49 now. And I made a post. I put a post on my community tab showing a picture that I took when I was in Aldi's because I was even in shock. And because I remember the eggs going down to like $2.17 or something like that. Or they went up to $2.17, something like that during the pandemic. And then it went down to like $1.47. It never went back down to the 47 cents that it started off being. And now it's $3.49. Now they said that it is a bird flu. Okay, but it hasn't gone down. Just saying that. And I have seen eggs for $8 and $7. I'm just saying. So even Eggland's best eggs are, prices went up on that. So anyway, let me get into this. And I thank you, Sherry, for being here. Please comment in the chat. Y'all go in the chat and y'all start chatting it up or whatever, because that's what helps the algorithm, people. So please do that. And like I said, hit the like button. Okay. So let's talk about it. So, okay, it's 2025, y'all. And this is where we are. New Orleans, Shamsuddin. I think that's how you say it. I'm so country. Shamsuddin Jabbar. He is a native Texan, military, born in the United States of America. Okay, we got to put that out there. He was born in the United States of America. So he is an American citizen. Okay. There's another one. Let me go back. So 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, the man authorities say carried out the deadly New Year's Day terrorist attack in New Orleans, including his movements in and out of the country and his preparations he took immediately prior to the attack. Jabbar, who authorities said acted alone in the attack on Bourbon Street that killed 14 people, had traveled to Cairo, Egypt from June 22nd to July 3rd, 2023. Then returned to U.S. in a separate trip on July 10th, 2023. He traveled to Ontario, Canada, and returned to the U.S. A few days later, the FBI said during a press conference. The FBI also said that Jabbar visited Tampa, Florida recently. Jabbar also made, at least 2 trips to New Orleans in October and November prior to the deadly attack, and recorded videos of Bourbon Street with his MetaSmart glasses. Now, if you go online, there's video of him. There's video of him with his Meta glasses on, going down the, riding his bicycle down the street. Okay, I don't know what the big deal is about them wanting to say that he had on Meta glasses, because a lot of people have Meta glasses, right? This is where we are. You understand what I'm saying? This is where we are in America right now. This is what we're dealing with. AI. We're dealing with a lot of things when it comes to AI, computers, technology, right? So he had smart glasses on. He was riding down the street, videotaping. Here's my issue with Shamsud. Apparently, and the way the media is talking about him, I find it very interesting that Donald Trump made a comment about this is why America needs to shut the borders down, because we're allowing these kind of people to come in. That's not his words verbatim, but that's what he was saying, right? And then you find out, and this spreads all over the internet, and then you find out that this man is an American citizen, born here, raised here, American citizen, was in the military. Okay. And when you dig deeper into the information about him, he actually was having issues. Now, I'm not excusing what he did, because I think you have to be mentally off. Something is wrong with you to do something like this, harming innocent people, just trying to have a good time in New Orleans, right? And if you've ever been to New Orleans on Bourbon Street, I mean, it's always busy. And I find it very sad. That was a sad day. So when you wake up after celebrating New Year's, and you wake up and you hear something like this on the very first day of coming into the new year. And I always say, it's how you spend the new year, or how you bring in the new year, is how the rest of the year most likely is going to be, right? I always say that. So I always try to bring it in with some type of, activities. I do a vision board all the time. I'm just trying to bring in light and love on New Year's Day, or New Year's, having a good time, celebrating life. Okay. So the man is a terrorist, period. My opinion, he's a terrorist. He may be mentally ill, but he's still, when we find out that he had ties to ISIS. Anyway, next, Vegas Matthew Livisberger. It's another one. Matthew Livisberger, a 37-year-old Green Beret from Colorado Springs, Colorado, wrote in notes he left on his cell phone that he needed to cleanse his mind of the brothers I've lost and relieve myself of the burden of the lives I took. Livisberger served in the Army since 2006 and deployed twice to Afghanistan. This was not a terrorist attack. It was a wake-up call. This is his quotes. Americans only pay attention to spectacles and violence. What better way to get my point across than a stunt with fireworks and explosives? Livisberger wrote in one letter found by authorities and released on Friday. Livisberger's letters covered a range of topics, including political grievances, societal problems, and both domestic and international issues, including the war in Ukraine. He said in one letter that the U.S. was terminally ill and headed towards a collapse. Now, this is someone else. American, military, dealing with mental issues. So what is going on in this country where we're not taking care of our veterans? We're not, even reaching out to them, even if, when they come back from serving in the military, serving in war times. What is going on? What's happening here? And these people are not getting help. And I find it very interesting that same day, 2 military officers committed a heinous situation. Now, luckily, Livisberger didn't take anyone out. Thank God for that, right? But he still blew up a car, had explosives. The car blew up, right? It hurt people, but it didn't take anyone out, right? So thank God for that. But he was mentally ill. And he said it wasn't meant to be an explosive. It wasn't meant to be a terror. It's not a terrorist attack. But to me, any attack that you blow up, anything that you blow up amongst people, hundreds of people, or trying to scare people or wake people up, that's a terror attack to me. So now people going to hotels or maybe going, grocery stores. I don't know, anywhere public. Now you have to be afraid. You don't have to be, but a lot of people will be afraid of what could happen. Now you're always on, 10 when you're going into open crowds or anywhere, grocery stores, anywhere. It could be anywhere. Now you're always on a different level mentally, which is stressful for a lot of us, right? So that's a problem. So he may not have meant it to be a terror attack, but to me, it's still terror, because you're blowing up public things. I mean, blowing up things in public places. To me, that's a terror attack. Anyway, Virginia, Brad Spafford. I don't know if anyone has heard about this guy, but I read about this a couple of days ago with this man here, this young man here. Norfolk, Virginia, federal agents found one of the largest stockpiles of homemade explosives they have ever seized when they arrested a Virginia man on firearms charge last month. According to a court filing by federal prosecutors, investigators seized more than 150 pipe bombs and other homemade devices when they searched the home of Brad Spafford, northwest of Norfolk, in December. The prosecutors said in a motion filed Monday. The prosecutors wrote that this is believed to be the largest seizure by number of finished explosive devices in FBI history. Most of the bombs were found in a detached garage at the home in Isle of Wight County, along with tools and bomb-making materials, including fuses and pieces of plastic pipe. According to court documents, the prosecutors also wrote several additional apparent pipe bombs were found in a backpack in the home's bedrooms, completely unsecured. In the home he shares with his wife and 2 children. Spafford, 36, was charged with possession of firearm in violation of the National Firearms Act. Law enforcement officers allege he owned an unregistered short barrel rifle. Prosecutors said that he faces numerous additional potential charges related to the explosive. Defense attorneys argued in a motion Tuesday that authorities haven't produced evidence that he was planning violence, also noting that he has no criminal record. Further, they questioned whether the explosive devices was usable because professionally trained explosive technicians had to rig the devices to explode them. There is not a shred of evidence in the record that Mr. Spafford ever threatened anyone, and the contention that someone might be in danger because of their political views and comments is nonsensical, the defense lawyers wrote. The investigation began in 2023 when an informant told authorities that Spafford was stockpiling weapons and ammunition, according to court documents. The informant, a friend, told authorities Spafford had disfigured his hand in 2021 while working on homemade explosives. Prosecutors said he only has 2 fingers on his right hand. The informant told authorities that Spafford was using pictures of the president and an apparent reference to President Joe Biden for target practice, and that he believed political assassinations should be brought back. Prosecutors wrote. Judge Lawrence Leonard determined that Spafford could be released into house arrest at his mother's home, but agreed to keep him detained while the government files further arguments. In response, prosecutors reiterated why they believe Spafford is dangerous, writing that while he is not known to have engaged in any apparent violence, he has certainly expressed interest in the same through his manufacture of pipe bombs marked lethal, his possession of riot gear, and a vest loaded with pipe bombs, his support for political assassinations, and the use of the pictures of the president for target practice. Okay. Yeah. Bradford Spafford. They released him on house arrest. Isn't that crazy? We can only hope Congress remains strong enough to lessen and damage these fools' intent. I believe that. Thank you for your comment. As you come in, please hit the like button. Please, please, please. And make a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you all being here. So anyway, yeah, look, obviously a Trump supporter. The Matthew Trump supporter. We haven't dug into Shamsad. Don't know who we support, but I'm sure they'll bring it up. So what I wanted to talk about this because this is, in my opinion, going to be a trend. And so just be prepared. Like I always tell the people who watch me when I go live or even watch my videos, be prepared. Okay. Be mentally prepared. And also always be on the lookout. Don't be afraid to go outside. Don't be afraid to continue to live your life. Just be cautious. That's all I'm saying. Donald Trump. So Donald Trump will be holding a rally in Washington the day before he is set to be inaugurated for a second term. Trump will hold what is being dubbed a victory rally at the Capital One Arena on January the 19th, according to an announcement from his inauguration committee sent out on Wednesday. Trump has not held a rally in the District of Columbia since he delivered a speech on the Ellipse on January the 6th, 2021, which preceded a violent attack on the Capitol by its supporters attempting to stop the certification of the 2020 election results. So I wanted to talk about this because here we are, 2025. Now he's going to be inaugurated on January 20. Why are you having a victory rally? Excuse me, on the 19th. I don't understand that. I don't understand what his motive is. What is his point of doing that? Your supporters can come out and be there on the 20th, because I'm sure they're going to be there on the 20th, right? But you want to hold a rally for your supporters. Now, I can imagine what he's going to talk about. Immigration, prices of food. I don't know what this man is going to talk about, but I can imagine what he's going to talk about. And to me, I hope it's not on the taxpayer dime, him going out holding a rally on the 19th. Maybe he's going to ask for more money. Someone made a comment basically saying, because I put the video up, saying that he's grifting. What is he going to do? What is he grifting now? And I'm like, yeah, what is his plan? What is the purpose of this? Because a lot of people are saying that Donald Trump will not become president and he won't be getting inaugurated on the 20th. Marjorie Taylor Greene, there's a video of Marjorie Taylor Greene basically saying that Donald Trump, to go out and support him because she's afraid that he won't get inaugurated on the 20th. Because she knows how the Democrats work. So there's a possibility that he won't get inaugurated on the 20th. So maybe this is what this is about. We don't know. We know that he will be sentenced on the 10th. But from what I heard, he will not be going to jail. It's basically going to be, he will be convicted and sentenced, but he won't serve time. Okay. It's just a procedure that they're going to go through. They're not going to give him jail time. They're not even going to give him an ankle monitor. This man is walking away free, basically. But I guess it's going to go right. No, he's not going to serve jail time or anything. They already said it, literally. So yeah, he'll be a convicted felon walking around free. He was going to become the president. Who will be? I think he will get inaugurated. I don't know what Marjorie Taylor Greene was saying because I don't really listen to that fool, but she's basically saying, you know, we don't know what's going to happen on January 20th. So please support the president because we know how the Democrats are. So who knows what's going to happen? We still have how many days? We still have what? 10, 17, I don't know, 15 days left. So we'll see. Ugh, Elon Musk. So Elon Musk backed Germany's far-right alternative for Deutschland Party, known as the AfD, in an opinion piece published in a German newspaper on Saturday. Wading deeper into international politics as the billionaire has become a fixture in Trump's orbit. So we know that Elon Musk has sat down with Netanyahu. He's doing business in China. All right. He's doing business all over the world because he has businesses everywhere when it comes to his cars and whatever other businesses that he owns. We know he owns a lot of businesses and it's SpaceX and everything else. And this man has his hands all over the world. Okay. He's in everybody's pockets. Now, I read a little bit of an article where I think it was Germany, and one of the people there, higher ups there, said that he had his hands. They believe that Elon Musk, had something to do with their political unrest that they had going on in their country, that he had his hands into that. So Elon Musk has enough money to be everywhere. Elon Musk has enough money to buy any election, right? Because people like money. You know, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be very politically correct on this channel. Okay. When normally I'm not, but this is a new year. So I'm trying not to say things that I will get struck for from good old YouTube, because it has happened before. Trust me. The Tesla founder, who has also expressed support for anti-immigrant political parties in the UK and Italy, said that he had the right to wade into German politics because he has business in the country, including a Tesla gigafactory in Brandenburg. Senator Chris Murphy, the Democrat of Connecticut, told CNN last week Musk's political opinions carry heavy weight given his proximity to Trump, warning what Elon Musk thinks tends to eventually be what the president of the United States thinks. And if the United States takes an official position in favor of neo-Nazis in Germany, I mean, it is absolutely catastrophic. Okay. So, hello, America. This is what you chose. This is who you picked. You picked Donald Trump and you picked Elon Musk. And we may have a problem, right? We knew this when we were over here windmilling, pushing out, talking about get out and vote, get out and vote. And from my understanding, 3 million votes went to Jill Stein and other people. 3 million. Now, the race was close. It was 77 million to 75 million. Now, from my understanding, Donald Trump got 77 and Kamala got 75 million votes. So all you Palestinian people that was fighting for Palestine and telling people not to go vote for Kamala Harris, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And be prepared for what's to come. Because on one hand, Elon Musk is saying, you're not going to get an education. Get rid of the board of education, right? Get rid of the board of education. Get those visas, those H-1B visas here. So foreign people can come in so I could get them to work in technology, because you Americans just not smart enough to have those kind of jobs, right? So we're going to bring in the foreigners, the Indians. We're going to bring them in. We ain't going to pay them shit. We're not going to pay them anything, because I got to keep my pockets fat, right? But we're going to make sure you don't get an education too. How about that? This is what you voted for. What's the saying? Hashtag FAFO. We're about to find out, right? America's about to find out, because the richest man in the world got his hands and his little slimy little fingers everywhere into everything all over the world. And he is controlling. He's like the puppet master, right? Because he has the money to do so. Donald Trump was partying with him at Mar-a-Lago for New Year's Eve, dancing to the YMCA, having a wonderful ass time. You got a man driving up and down in New Orleans, blowing up stuff. You got another man in Vegas blowing up stuff. You got another man in Virginia about to blow up stuff, right? Losing his fingers, allegedly. And here we are. Eggs are still higher than they were because the prices were going down. Prices are on the rise. Donald Trump said, I don't think I'm going to be able to bring down those prices. Guess what? You win some, you lose some, right? That's basically what he's telling American people. I don't think I'm going to bring down the prices. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to get rid of the board of education. Social Security is on the line. Your health care is on the line. Everything is on the line. But this is what you asked for, because you believe that you needed to have this man into office because he was going to make America great again. And here we are. And America is on the brink. We're on the edge here. Are we going to war? Mr. I don't do wars. I never had a war when I was in office, my first term. Well, it's a possibility that we might be going into war. Okay? So be prepared for that mentally, because that's a possibility as well. And I think I've said this before, because guess who's invading everybody? Netanyahu. Okay? He's in Lebanon. He's over there. He's still in Palestine, tearing it up. This is why I was saying, we as Americans, we should be supporting each other. Okay? I believe I said that. And I try to say that in the nicest way possible. But don't ever come over trying to tell Black people how they should vote. But a lot of Black people did not vote because they were supporting, or they voted, or they supported someone else besides supporting themselves. Supporting what's best for them. There's nothing wrong with helping other countries. There's nothing wrong with helping other people. But when it comes down to voting for what's best for you, I suggest you do that, because now the next 4 years, this is what we're dealing with. And I just want to say, before I went live, I read where JD Vance said he agrees with Elon Musk when it comes to all that racist stuff that Elon Musk is pushing. See, Elon Musk is pushing some racist stuff overseas, but then he talking. See, Elon Musk is talking out both sides of his mouth, is what he's doing. Don't talk bad about the Indians. Don't say nothing racist. We need to calm down. Wasn't that what he was saying on his Twitter? Stop being, we need to, be nicer and kinder. That's what he was saying on his Twitter. Meanwhile, he's pushing racist agendas in Germany. So we are going to be in this whirlwind of fake news. No one's really giving you facts, but I'm going to give you facts because I'm going to get the article. I'm going to read it. We'll research it because me and W1 always comes to me, and W1 is always on it every single day. And he always gives me information and we have discussions. Now, you might not see him here. He's in the chat, but you might not see him here on live. Maybe one day he'll be like, okay, I'll come back. But he's always in the background giving out factual information. And we talk about politics every day. So much so he's like, okay, let's stop talking about it. Because it is so, it's stressful, to be honest with you. It's very stressful and it can be scary at times. Like I said, even with these terrorist attacks happening in America by Americans, it's scary. And we know that it's scary. But do not allow fear to take over. Like I said, just be cautious. Just be aware of your surroundings at all times. It's just, the best thing to do in this moment and in this atmosphere. Okay. Because like I said, I don't think it's going to get better. I really don't. I do believe that we will probably go into another war. This is just my opinion, YouTube. But looking at what's happening right now, there's a big possibility. Some people say that going to war is a good thing for America because, it brings in money for America. Excuse me, I feel like I had to burp. But it brings in money for America. And, like I said, this is a capitalist society. This is what this country thinks about. Money, money, money over everything else, over anyone in this country. This country thinks about money. The only person that I believe that did not think that way was President Carter, okay, who was, in my opinion, one of the greatest humans that ever served this country. That's my opinion. Donald Trump didn't even want to raise the flag, lower the flag half-staff. Is that how you say it, half-staff? Didn't even want to lower the flag because he believed that Carter wasn't a good president. I mean, you can look that up. And I thought that was just straight trash. But what do you expect coming from a person like Donald Trump? He's always going to say something nasty. It's always going to be something derogatory. Nothing ever positive, right? So when you go in, as we go deeper into 2025, I'm sure he's going to say something like, now that I'm president, it's going to be great. But Elon Musk has already warned us to be prepared for us to struggle. Because he said we are going to have to struggle before it gets better. And I said, you have billions of dollars that you get off the American people, that you get from the government, from the American government, that you get from America. You've made billions. This man is on a trend to become a trillionaire. And he's saying we are going to struggle. Meanwhile, he's not educating the people. And I got to keep saying this. He's not educating the American people. He doesn't want to educate the American people. He wants to bring people over who are smarter than American people so he can pay them less money to work in technology. But Donald Trump said, oh, guess what? I like those too. I like those visas. I'm okay with those visas. Let's get rid of this board of education. Let's not educate the American people, because we want those other people, those immigrants over here, so we can pay them less money. Meanwhile, MAGA, I love you. Make America great again. We're going to get those immigrants up out of here, and we're going to tell them to go back home because they don't belong here. And we're going to get you your jobs, and you're going to make lots of money, and we're going to make America great again. But I got to let those Indians in so I can pay them that $25,000 a year, right? And I'm going to make sure I don't give you an education, so you won't get those technology jobs. So you would be asking for more money, which, you know, I don't want my pockets getting low. I mean, I hope this is resonating with some people, because MAGA don't seem to get it. I read blogs every day. They don't get it. They think that Donald Trump is going to make sure that they're going to be okay. That's not going to happen, because we already see that it's not happening, right? And it's a sad day, and it's going to be sadder. And remember when I said, and I think Cherie, you were here, I said it's going to be like Hunger Games up in this country. It's going to be some real stuff going on. Hunger Games. Okay. Not going to be pretty, y'all. So I don't know what side of the fence you're going to be on. I don't know if you're going to be taking the blue pill or the red pill. I have no idea. But what I'm saying to you, because you want to live in the fantasy land or you want to live in reality. But the reality of it is, we're in trouble. Like Whoopi Goldberg say, you in trouble, girl. Yeah, you in trouble, girl. It's a problem. Trust and believe. And anybody living on food stamps, God bless you. And if you voted for this man, oh well. All I can say is I enjoy popcorn. I love my coffee, and I do drink champagne. And I will be doing that. And I mean that with everything within me. My husband says, you got to not be so mad. I'm not mad. I'm pissed, because this is what America chose, because people only think about themselves. Now, I could have went out and voted Republican. Could have. I could have set my ass at home too, right? But I didn't. When I voted for people, not just for myself, but for people. Everyone else. I thought about everyone else when I went out to vote. Okay, I'm not on food stamps. I'm not struggling. None of that. When I voted for people. We don't mind paying taxes. We're good with it because you're giving back. I don't mind giving back, because that's who I am. But I could have been selfish too. I could have did that too. Right? And 75 million people could have did that too. You could have had $25,000 in your pocket. You could have had, your education paid for. Oh, but they didn't want that. And what's even more interesting, my husband and I were out. I'm pissed. My husband and I were out having cocktails with friends. And one of the men said, I went and, that Kamala Harris, I thought she was going to win. I really did. I really thought she was going to win. But you know what? Aren't you glad she didn't? My husband said, excuse me? Well, aren't you glad she didn't win? Because, you know how women are. You know how they are. They so moody. I don't think she would have been a good president, because, women are very, very moody. Coming from a Black man now, I want to put that out there. Coming from a Black man. 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 Coming I said, what now? So my husband tells me the next day, and I'm like, what? So yeah. He was like, I was shocked that he even said it. Like I just turned to him and I just like, I'm gonna go get another cocktail because she's moody and women aren't good because being an authoritative figure because they're moody. Yeah, Sherry, moody. Black man, by the way. So yeah, a lot of men didn't vote for her because of that. And if they did, they voted for her because maybe the wife was like, you don't get your ass out there and vote for this woman. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a problem. But this is the mindset. So I don't think a woman will be president anytime soon unless we all women come together. Because we know a lot of white women didn't vote for her. Ooh, you laughed and you danced in our faces and said you was going out to vote. And then we turned around and went, girl, not today. I ain't vote for that black woman because you stood by your husbands. But okay, that's fine. That's why I'm enjoying my popcorn, my coffee, and my champagne. It's going to be okay because we already know what it is. We're good with it. Y'all about to find out. We understand the struggle. Okay. We know what it's like. We good. So black women, what's the saying? Chill, drink your champagne, eat your popcorn, and have a good time and sit back in the cut and watch it happen because they're going to be begging for us to come back because we have saved this country too many times. It's your turn. If you got to tear it down to the root, then tear it down to the root, honey. From the rooter to the tutor, that's on you, Buddha. We going to be good. I'm all good with it. I'm serious. But my new name is Karen 2025. It don't come up to me. Don't act a fool. Don't be rude. When I go out to anything in the public and you are rude, I'm trying not to curse, and you are rude and your service is bad, I'm calling management. That's all it is. I ain't playing no more. This is what we're going to do. Okay. So we're going to have to behave. We got to move on. This is me now. I'm carrying it out in 2025. And I'm not joking because I have made some calls. We're going to get all the customer service better be off the chain. I'm just saying, I'm calling. I'm making calls. I'm complaining. I don't care who you are. I'm over it because you had your chance and you blew it. And black women, this is our time to chill out. Call on their asses when if you get bad customer service. I don't care who it is. Call, because my husband will tell you, oh my God. I'm not even rude about it. I said, what's your name? Okay. Got it. Thank you. Calling. Yeah. Such and such was serving me the other day. Super rude. Very nasty. We spent a lot of money over here. It's on and popping. I'm just telling you right now, I'm going to be Karen all day long. I never call. and my husband know what it is because we had that conversation. Okay. Because we had a rude experience from a bartender who was super nasty. Like, I'm in here buying the drinks. I'm in here spending my money. You going to act like we don't serve that? I didn't ask you for that. I don't drink, baby. This is a premium bar. Okay. And don't ever do me. Ever. So like I told my husband, I will be carrying it out this year. People going to be losing their jobs. Period. Anyone leaving the bathroom washing their hands in 2025, I'm reporting them. Exactly. If you're not washing your hands in 2025, call them out because I've seen a lot of that too. Like, what? Y'all don't understand? You think, oh God, it's just so much going on, y'all. When I tell you, let me just get real. I don't even want to stay on here past an hour, but let me tell you. I have seen so many people when I'm in public places over this holiday, people coming out of bathroom stalls, walking right out in restaurants, in bars. Most of the time we go to restaurant bars, but walking out not washing their hands. And then my mom, I'm telling my husband, these are the same people who probably don't even like to wear masks when we had the pandemic. So if you don't think, I just got off literally arguing with someone, and I have to stop doing that, on a blog talking about, if we get another pandemic, I'm not wearing masks because it's all a lie. All a lie? What? Millions of people passed away due to the pandemic. That's false information. It's fake. I said, yeah, because y'all don't wash your hands. That's what that is. Okay, so I guess y'all gonna have to learn. Y'all got the FAFO again. I mean, what is going on, people? But that's fine. Do you? Anyone that wants to touch my wife's hair in 2025, I'll report it them. Yeah, I had a lady that wanted to touch my coat. He said, if my wife lets you, I got this little red faux fur coat that I wear. I wore on New Year's. I got it from a thrift store years ago. Super cute little jacket. And can I touch your jacket? Oh, do you mind if I touch your jacket? I'm like, oh Lord, I don't look. That's why I say I will be going live every Sunday. I'm gonna be consistent because I won't be going out that much. I don't think we're gonna be going out that much this year or the next 4 years because it's too much going on. And I'm not gonna be caught up. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna be caught up in the badness. Not doing it. Not happening at all. So the next 4 years is going to be hell. I'm scared. Hey, speak with yourself, Marcella. Happy New Year's. Yeah. Don't be scared, Marcella. Don't be scared. Just go to places. Let me tell you what my plan is when it comes to stuff like this. So my plan is to make sure when I go to grocery stores, I'm only buying the essentials, by the way, unless I go to places like Aldi's or a Costco. Now, I got to talk to my husband because I will be driving further out to go to Costco. But yeah, because Costco is getting hell right now because they support DEI programs. And so now Costco was going through MAGA saying they're not going to shop there. You think Costco cares? They don't care. Don't shop there, MAGA. Good. We don't want to see y'all there anyway. Bye. So exactly. So we won't be out in the street like that. We won't be, because I like to be out. I like to be out. That is my thing. I like to be out living my life. I'm 53 years old, about to be 54. I like to enjoy my life, period. And so, we probably go out here and there, but my plan is not to go out as much. We only go on to certain events where we know the people. So it might be private events where we know the people. We definitely won't be going out as much as we were. When I go to grocery stores, my thing or my point will be to go early in the morning when the store opens up where there's not that many people. So that's my plan. I will be buying just the essentials of what I need. Okay. Because I'm not spending my money in Walmart. Not doing that any longer. That's done. The only thing I have here is a Kroger's and a Publix. Now, let me say this about Publix. I do have Aldi's, but Aldi's don't carry all the plant-based foods that we eat. So I go to Publix because, and I know she's a Trump supporter, but here's the thing about her. And I've had several conversations with the people that work there. And most of the people that work at the Publix that I go to are people of color. And they're older people. And those people get to buy, no more Walmart. And those people get to spend their money. They get to have stock in the company. So when I heard that, I was like, well, okay, well, she's helping out, the workers, her employees benefit from working there, which I think is Okay, but I still just go in and buy the essentials. I don't spend a lot of money in Publix because Publix is expensive, right? We do go to once a week, my husband and I, we go to the farmers market. We have a huge farmers market out here. We go to the farmers market and we buy all our vegetables and everything out there that we can get. You know, and sometimes it can be expensive, but it's worth it. So we buy all our vegetables, everything we need. We buy at the farmers market. Now they don't carry plant-based stuff like Impossible meat, because I might buy like a pack of that, or I buy this thing called Smart Bacon and stuff like that. So they don't carry that kind of stuff at the farmers market. Michelle Duff said the fact that they are ignorant about masks and vaccinations, they might have survived one, but odds are they will not survive the two. That's exactly what I said, Michelle. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. So you're not going to, you survive the first one. Are you going to survive the next one? Because there's going to be another pandemic. My opinion. Okay. We actually know people that works at the CDC. Trust me when I tell you, they are already telling people to, I think they're trying to have a mask mandate right now. I had a video that I watched of an Asian lady saying that Chicago, I think New York and another city here want to push a mask mandate because they have the flu, COVID, C-19, and some other something else is going on that's spreading crazy, and people are getting sick again. You know, so I'm just saying, but that it's not going to be that. It's going to be something a little bit harder, especially if brainworm gets the job. Yeah, it's going to be a hot mess if brainworm gets the job. I don't think he's going to get it though. I don't think they're going to let that man come in. I don't know. But yeah, people, I mean, you know, it is going to be very interesting, to say the least. And so I'm sure something will come up by the end of this week. It's the 6th, January 6th, tomorrow. And so, you know, I want to stay positive, and I will see y'all on Sunday. We will be positive. Please go subscribe to my other channel that I have, where it's basically going to be a podcast. I will be doing interviews and a more positive things. I want to keep you, I'm going to give you the news over here and what's going on, in my opinion, along with the news, and and update you every week. If something very crazy happened, I'll come in during the week. But most likely on Sundays, I will be doing lives on Sundays. But on my other channel, we're not going to talk about the news. We're going to have something it's called Sunny Perspective. And it's going to be a more positive take on just what's happening. We can sit and we can laugh and joke, you know, positive things, because we're going to have to be able to release and clear our minds and find some peace in the next 4 years. Let me see if I can put it back. I got a new computer that my husband bought me. So that was my Christmas present. So thank you to him. Let me see if I can get this channel over here. So I can get y'all over there. But yeah, we are definitely in let's see. Let me find it. We are definitely in for a ride, y'all. Definitely in for a ride. Ooh. Oh, I don't know why I did it like that. Definitely in for a ride. I think this is it. Ooh, that's not it. Hold on. So on my new computer, I have to I am not turning on the TV tomorrow. Keep those ratings low. Nothing the Orange Menace hates more than a bad ratings. Is he supposed to be live tomorrow? Because what is he talking about? Child. I don't think this is it. Gotta go to Chrome. What is he talking about, Michelle? Because I didn't know he was supposed to be live tomorrow. That's how much I know. I'm not watching any more CNN. None of that stuff. None of it. I'm not even playing in it. I thought inauguration day I thought was on the 20th. Here it is. I think this is it. Anyway, it's a Sunny Perspective. If you can find it, you find it. I'm gonna figure this is my new computer, so I'm having issues with that, figuring that stuff out because I went from HP PC, I think that's what you call it, HP, to an Apple, so it's different. Anyway, so look, no, I thought inauguration was on the January 20th. And so January 20th, he's supposed to be getting inaugurated. It's going to be a big old party. But he's having a rally on the 19th. And some are saying that he's having that rally because he doesn't believe that he's going to be inaugurated on the 20th. And so he's going to have some issues. Yeah, they're going to certify the nomination tomorrow. Yeah, that's what's happening. But they are going to have some issues. Right, Michelle. So, yeah. So a lot of people, if you go over to TikTok, honey, they all on top of it. Everything is TikTok is off the chain. Those people go live every day, all day. One day somebody was live and it was like 11 o'clock at night. I woke up the next day, they were still live. I was like, oh my God. They're just live like that all day on TikTok and they just going in, just everything. I'm just like, how did these people get into my algorithm? But some of the stuff you listen to, it's like these people are so, I mean, they're serious about this. Like we're serious about it over here too. But I'm not going to just, I'm not going to, worry too much about it because it's going to be what it's going to be. And like I said, we survive it. We'll be okay. We know about surviving through hard times and dealing with, you said I'm boycotting both dates. Sorry, I put the wrong event. That's fine. But we know about surviving and getting through any struggles. That's why people always come to us as Black women to hold them down because we know what it is. We already know we can make, honey, we can make a whole tomato soup out of one tomato if we had to, because we know how to get through hard times and difficulties. We know how to deal with it. And they know that. And we're going to be all right. Okay? So that's what it is. And like I said, I'll be back on Sunday. And we'll talk about what happened this coming up because I know it's going to be some drama. I already know what it is. And I will put out videos during the week, eating my popcorn. I might pop a bottle of champagne and drink that too. And you'll see me drinking my coffee. Okay, alongside somebody talking about it on TikTok. Because I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to and enjoy. And then I'll come over here and I'll talk about it on Sunday. Okay? Unless something real crazy happens. That's going to be real interesting. Then I'll go, what? Okay, what I've been waiting for. And if you know me, then you know what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Hit the button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, please, if you have not already. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that sub to this channel. You ain't in this chat, but you like the videos, and I appreciate that too. And I will love on y'all on Sunday. Y'all have a nice night. Happy New Year. And keep hope alive, honey. Okay, see y'all later.